What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my brand new map. So if you didn't check out the last episode, I put up just a very quick little video basically exploring the map and showing you guys some of the features of the map. But I thought, based from the feedback in that video, you guys were saying I want to see more, which of course you want to see more. So I wasn't intending this to be the first episode for this whole series, but in this episode, what I intend to do is show you guys the map a little bit more in detail while I basically implement some road systems, because what I was going to do off camera is basically put in dirt roads just going everywhere and link them up to the highway and things like that, just so we have a bit of a base network to, to build from. But I thought, since you guys would like to see more, I thought I'll show you guys more of the map now. So I am taking name suggestions, so whatever suggestions you have, write them in the description below, and any of the really good ones, I will keep a big note and a big list of all of those, and eventually you guys can have a vote about which one should be the name. But as for now, maybe you guys don't really know exactly the type of theme that I'm going for, so maybe if you want to wait a little while and see some buildings develop first and then kind of get a feel for the name. Anyway, here we are. So some of you are like, is that snow? But I mean, come on. No, it's sand. It's supposed to be like rocky desert sand, like sand dunes, a bit hilly, well, quite mountainous. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to work with up here. So here we are at the end of the map. Now, I don't think I'm going to build any further down here just because that's the end of the map. That's where the highway connection is over there. So we have two highway connections. This is the first one. And how the highways are now are not how they're going to stay. I mainly just put the highway in because I wanted to make sure that we actually have a working outside connection, which is what we have. This all used to be an island right here, and I kind of filled it all in because I didn't want to just build on islands. I wanted a little bit more. Comes along here, so there's lots of open green flat space for us to build on. We have lots of little islands to break out to, and we also have lots of mountainous areas that we can build up into, which you guys will see very soon. This is one of my favorite spots because I just love that. Like, oh, you got the huge mountain, you got the highway that loops around the side of it, then you got the big bay. Now, one thing that is going to be very prominent in this whole map is the roads will really focus on the shape of the land, which is going to be very similar to how these types of cities were built in the ancient times. So obviously I'm going for kind of like a Middle Eastern, like Israel, Lebanon, the Syrian coast type of area. Not exactly like one, but kind of just a mismatch of all of those. And one thing you'll notice is that the roads do follow a lot of the just the landscape. So for example, we have this area here, so a lot of the roads do follow the coastlines because they might not have space to build up through here because it's very dense. So we're going to have a lot of roads that go along the coastline, not in all the spots because I still want to do really nice like beach areas, which we still have a lot of space to do beaches. Like, look at all that space. So but I really do quite like the highway going along the shoreline. I don't know, I just really like that. And yeah, so lots of mountains all the way up through here. It's going to look so good with the big harbors and the fancy buildings, maybe old buildings, and then the mountains in the background. And then this is actually one of my favorite areas over here because I just really like how hilly it is. And I don't know, there's just this little area here and it's lush. It's just very nice. I don't know, I just imagine like lots of grapevines and farming areas over here. So we come over here. Oh, I should show you guys, we have this big lake here, which is going to be really cool to build around because we have this space in here, which I imagine is going to be high density because it's kind of squished in there. And then we come over here, we also have this little lake over here. Now, bear with me, the highway, well, this isn't really a highway, this is just a road, but it's the main road through the area. Now, the area, it's very hilly, so it's easier for me to just elevate the road so it goes over the little potholes and the ditches and hills and things like that. So we come up here, it's really just desert, it's open, not much in there, which is exactly what I wanted. Just because we have this type of area doesn't mean we're going to build on it. So yes, we're going to be building on a lot of the green areas, but we're also going to be building on these areas up here. So we're going to have little desert and mountain towns and things like that. I really like this area as well. We've got the little lake, or what do you call it, an oasis or something like that. Yeah, I just like it. And we got all the mountains up here, and then of course we come into the really dry area, and then we have this area up here, which is the other exit. This area I really do like. I like how they loop down slowly around the corner, not too steep. And then if we go down through here as well, so we have another big lake and green space through here. And then if you go over here through the middle of literally nowhere, which is, I like it. I like it. We come over here and dun 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 dun, and we found another one. So there's lots of little hidden areas in this map. Now you saw a plane over there, so we do have the plane connection, we have the ship connection. The only thing I haven't connected is a train. At the moment I don't really need a train, but in the future if we want to add that connection, we definitely can. So that's that big desert area. Oh, look at all that. Obviously we're not going to build like all the way up here. We're going to try to stick to areas that have a bit of something. So there's going to be some settlements through here. Nothing too big. All of the major cities are going to be along the shoreline. And then yeah, just little ones dotted throughout the mountainous areas. And then if we actually come down here, so very, very flat, like I said. Like if there's a little wave, like oof, everyone's gonna wash away. But this is a little island that I made. Well, it's kind of more like a peninsula because it's connected, but I thought we could build maybe an old town on there, because maybe that would be like strategically where they would build it. I don't know. And yeah, so we have all of this space along here. Very, very lush, very green. And lots of space to build on, lots of the beaches. We've got some more islands. The islands aren't necessarily flat either, so we have little hilly areas. Same with this one, it's a little bit hilly. If we come over to this one's also a little bit hilly. These ones over here, they're flat. This one has a little hill, yes, but then all of the others are pretty much flat. So when you look at it like this, it doesn't really look too interesting in my opinion. And yeah, I don't really like how the highway just goes like that. But anyway, so now that you guys have seen a little bit of what this map is all about, what I'm going to do now is I just basically want to extend dirt roads throughout the map. Now those dirt roads, they're not necessarily going to stay where they are, but it is going to be something for us to build upon, because whenever I start a game I always struggle with like where to put things, and you know, is that a good spot or is that a bad spot or something like that. So it's good to just have something in general, even if it's not that great. It's still good just to have some kind of road connections, just to start off. So yeah, you know, you guys know what I mean. It's just nice to have something. That little island that you saw with the few bits of development on it, with the little village on it, that one is actually just via ship, so they don't have any road connections. But in this episode I will do one little dirt road out there for them, just so they have a bit of something, so they're a bit more connected to I guess reality, and they're not just over there in their own little world. But yeah, I put a lot of effort into like designing this one and thinking about what would be like suitable for, you know, doing this on YouTube and just making it interesting for you guys as well. So yeah, I really hope you guys do like the map. As I said before, I'm gonna be taking suggestions for like names and things like that. But I'm not really gonna settle on a name just yet. And probably it's not going to be one big city. It's gonna be like two different cities, or well, probably multiple different cities and towns throughout the map. So there's that to think about as well. So we kind of need different names, but we do need a name for the whole region as well. But yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys, because I actually have no idea at all. Yeah, so you can see that like the road, it's a little bit hilly, but I don't know, I like that. It's kind of gives it a bit of gives it a little bit of a character as well. But at least we have something out there just so we can build upon it. Okay, so here we are connecting up the two islands. Now, one thing I do need to be careful of is where the big ships come through. So at this point, there's only one area where the ships will come through, so that is between this big mountain area and this flat island. So they all come through over there. We may in the future add some in through over here and have to do really high bridges, and even where the ships come in now, we may eventually put in a really big road or a small road, I don't know. We may eventually put something over the top of that as well, which I think will be pretty cool as well. We might even do, you know, one of those roads where it's a bridge and then it also sinks underground into a tunnel, which I think would be pretty interesting to do as well. Oof, when you're down here like this map actually seems huge. Like, we've got a lot to do, but obviously, like I said, we're not going to connect up, we're not going to fill in everything. Like, there's going to be lots of random spaces and maybe just like farming areas and things like that. There was originally a tower here, but the tower, every time I zoomed out, it would disappear. So I need to find something new to put in there, and I need to fix up that area as well. But I just wanted to get those guys connected to, basically connected to reality, because look at them, they're over here in the Stone Age with those buildings. Now we've got the tourists coming in. Yeah, so we've got this one over here. We've got this very, very basic one there. We could even just, oops, I did not mean to do it like that. It might kind of look silly now, but it really does help me, like, just personally get things going, just to visualize having a bit of a road system. So even things just like that, very, very simple. And then we might continue this one over here. But I hope at this point you guys kind of got a good glimpse of what this map is all about. I know that the previous video I did was very vague, but I kind of wanted it to be like that just to showcase some of it. And then you guys can come out and check it out a little bit more in detail here. So obviously I can't build anything up there unless I do the highway. Actually, if I do the highway, can I downgrade it to then the dirt? No, I can't. No, but anyway, in the future, what we will definitely be doing is we'll probably buy these blocks of land. Oops, you can't really see, can you? But this block of land here, and this one up through here, and this one, because I'm gonna do not a major highway, but definitely a main road that connects from this road over here down to here, because that's a long way for them to go all the way around as well. So that will be a nice little shortcut. There's going to be other little roads going throughout all the areas as well, just to make it seem a little bit more connected. But you know what, it might sound silly, but just having these roads here like this now actually makes me excited to do this, because now it's like, okay, I can build a little village here, and like I can build a little village here, and like I can put, I don't know, a solar panel place over here or something. It's just nice. It's just really nice to visualize it, and it's nice to have something going. So I'll press play, and I'll start to let all of these people come in. I wonder if the population is going to increase now that they have an actual road connection. We're already at 23,000 people. I know some of you didn't want this here to, you know, at the beginning of the map, but I really like this, and it's the theme that I want, so I just thought, why not put it in? So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon.